Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream, but first, it's time for What Picture Has Bradley Drawn Onto a Piece of Paper?
Holy shit, I'm streaming. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. What did I draw onto a piece of paper? Let's see if you can guess. Was it Tom Bacon's Coromon? Metal Garurumon? What else? Rain. Tenmari. Brain. Damn, all these resubs. Where was you yesterday? When we needed the wheel spins. Some weeb shit. Hi Tom Bacons, hi Cara, hi Angel Cake Lala. Thank you for the resubs. I hope you had fun during Tom's stream this morning. Don't know what he was playing. We're going to do some Once Human today. I figured it's probably easier to just do Once Human and mess around in that game rather than set some other stuff up. I've got a few things I've got to do tomorrow, so I'm just going to take the day off. Some weeb shit, they said. I guess... You know what? I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Doesn't this work? I think what I drew on a piece of paper for you today was the ultimate character from Final Fantasy IX. No. You know what? The ultimate character in all of Final Fantasy that represents what can only be described straight up as queerbait. My son! Kuja. I mean, this guy. What's he wearing? I really kind of tried. What I really wanted to draw was lips and eyes. I mean... Kuja's outfit is insane, by the way. Kuja outfit. He's wearing a thong. It's... absolutely ridiculous. What is he wearing? Apparently this character is straight. I mean, maybe he is. You can wear what you want, but... I mean, this is what he's wearing. Look at that. Queerbait. Straight up. Whoever designed... Who designed... Kuja for FF9? Who did the character design? Yoshitaka Amano did it. Who basically drew every character for all of Final Fantasy. It's hilarious. Alright, well, hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Lots of weird noises going on down by the river. I live down by the river now. Down, down, down by the river. Don't feel as bad as I felt yesterday, which is kind of annoying. I wish I had felt as bad as I felt yesterday, today. There's a spider on the side of my thing. I've got to kill it. I get him. Too dangerous to be left alive. Every time I do something like that, I can hear Deciduous going. Gift channel. And then also when I pull a ridiculous ugly face, I'm like, meh. And he's like, gift channel. Especially when I look just so rough because I've been so unwell for so long. Like I look so bad at the moment. It's unreal. I wake up and look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck. I mean, I know I'm getting older and we can't all hang on to those beautiful young looks all the time, but damn, do I look like dog shit at the moment. My eyes are all red and fucking blepharitis and swollen. The left one's all swollen up. My hair's fucked. My skin's fucked. Horrible. It's killing me. What was I saying? Yeah, I wish I felt as bad as I felt today. Because I've got nothing to do today. Obviously, I've got this stream to do and there's stuff I'd like to do and things. But yesterday I had to run the D&D game and then play games with the Fellowship. But I was so unwell yesterday. It was really difficult to do, to be honest. I mean, no one watched the D&D, thank God. No one was around. So you didn't have to suffer the worst GMing of all time. Hello from Kyoki's childhood bedroom. It's a fucking nightmare. What are you doing? Didn't you just buy a house? Go to your house. First of all, go to your house. Second of all, get on the computer. We're playing games. Cleaning the apartment before the end of the month. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and it triggers me out. I'd spend so much money. I got that crazy bill to clean my old apartment. The worst. I haven't recovered from it. It actually ruined me financially for the whole year. It genuinely ruined me financially for the whole year. Me and Liam were talking about this the other day. Like, the dog dying last year, straight into a house move, and that horrendous, like, 500, 600 pound cleaning bill. Quite literally financially crippled me. And I can't recover from it because I can't, like, I'll never get it back. I can't expense it. I can't do anything with it. Just money burned. The worst. The worst feeling.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah, just
Watch a TikTok and forget about it.
alright. We have 6 TikToks to watch.
Are you comfy?
First one is
Yeah.
someone showing off that their dog is still alive. Oh, is your dog still alive? Oh, that's really cool. Mine? No, he's dead. Oh, I've never been so lonely. Yeah. Oh, we're going to watch a video right now. Cool.
Are you comfy? Yeah? Oh, you're out. Oh, you're out. Too bad I have the frisbee.
The Undertaker. Put the Undertaker theme on
Oh,
that.
you're out. Too bad I have the frisbee.
Dude. How do I get it up? Dude. Hold on.
I have the out. Oh, you're out. Too bad I have the frisbee.
Oh shit, the Undertaker. Alright, this next one has been submitted by Toodle House and just doesn't do anything. This one's from Doodle.
I know I'm probably not the right person to talk about this topic. I know. No, I understand. However,
Me with every subject.
Oh, good morning, one. You said, Papa, that was a not nice. I love you more than words, and you don't love me back.
Annoys it, mate. My zombies from D&D. Eorst Hal Zyranak. Thank you for the 9 months.
I'm having a hard time.
I told you, didn't I? I was always going to say your name horribly wrong.
I'm having a hard time.
What the hell is that?
I'm having a hard time.
What the fuck is that? An alien? It's an alien. This one's from Sarah.
La mare cu fritturica, voi tatto.
Oh, you want some meat that was cooked by a man living in a bin like fucking Oscar the Grouch? Oh, you didn't want... Oh, sorry. Sorry, you didn't want meat cooked by a fucking Greek man in a bin? A man who lives a centaur, but part man, part bin? Oh, you don't want to try any of this meat? Why not? You don't want to fucking eat some of this fucking bin meat from the bin man who lives in a bin? Fucking bin tour? I mean, if that guy isn't Greek, his name is Stefan as well. Is he Greek? What language is he speaking? This one's from Toodle. Bin Man. Ah.
Oh my god. There it goes. Oh my god. There it goes.
Fighter of the house man. The Pied Piper of Crab People. Now, the main reason we're watching this is there was one that I think I wanted to watch on stream, but I can't remember what it was. No, I didn't. Didn't have one at all.
Oi, Huey. Homelander done killed me wife and took me bloody son. Oi, oi, Huey.
This only makes me laugh because I imagine Orcish doing it.
Done bollocks me wife and nicked me little boy from right under me. Oi, 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 Huey. Homelander, oi, 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 Huey. Homelander done run amok on me wife and nabbed me wee little lad. Fucking diabolical. Oi, Huey.
The Orcish channel. Well, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. A while ago, I slept funny, and my neck, pulled my neck muscle down this side, down to my shoulder, whatever this muscle's called, and it is not better yet. How are your 30s treating you? Old. Well, you're gonna age fucking way worse than me, okay? You little fucking diabetic, inbred motherfucker. I mean, what are you talking about, dude? My genes are great and I'm gonna die of dementia. So I won't even know it's happening. Whereas you are going to be dead in about 6 weeks. A monster a day, yeah, I'm sure that'll help. Sometimes I have nightmares, right? Where I am that girl in the hospital. Do you remember when we were in the hospital with you and we were looking at that girl who had the light thing and she was shining it directly in her eyes just to be able to look at her phone? I don't even know what that fucking device was that she had. It was like a fucking VR headset. And we were like so horrified by... Yeah, no, the young girl. There was like a young girl and she was like basically going blind from diabetes. She was like looking in this thing. She couldn't see anything. And she had this like VR headset that was shining light into her eyes and creating a magnifying glass so that she could just sit on her phone. And we were like, oh, that's the worst ever. And then immediately afterwards, there was an old woman shitting in the bin. She couldn't hold her shit in. Never forgot it. Sits in my brain. Any day now. Cries the anxiety. One of these things gonna happen to you, boy. Well, I've had a really horrible fucking few weeks. I've literally never been this ill for this long. Never, unless you count mental health. I've never had physical symptoms this long before. Unbelievable. Detox day taught me a lot. Don't stop taking the medicine. Don't stop the medicine. Keep taking the medicine, even though you're allergic to it. Even though I'm allergic to it, it's better. What have you sent me? What have you sent me? What I wouldn't give to be able to drink a nice Monster Energy. Or anything with taste. Anything that isn't just fucking water. Stomach pain. 6 weeks of stomach pain. 6 weeks of nausea. 6 weeks of vertigo. 4 weeks of allergy to the medicine, the pills, Daniel. Pregnant. Oh my god, people feel like this for months while they're pregnant actually, don't they? I need to stop being a bitch. Haven't slept a full night in forever. Went to bed at 11:30 last night. 11:30. Haven't fell asleep at 11:30 on my own time zone since I was probably about 8 years old.
Like, no way, Brad. 11-year-olds go to sleep much earlier than that when they are little.
Nope, I didn't have a bedtime. I didn't have parents. I had 2 people that had children around. Feral. Everything I know I taught myself or learned by living with someone else. Someone vaguely responsible. Which is actually no one. I've never actually lived with anyone that's vaguely responsible. I'd say me and Emma taught ourselves everything about being an adult in the 10 years that we lived together. There's something weird. I live next to the I live next to like a docks, dude. And so you just hear people shouting. I wondered if I could see him, but I can't. I can't see anything. There's like a suicide prevention barrier underneath my house, underneath my windows. But it ain't gonna stop me. Somebody stop me. But yeah, I live next to a dock, so you end up getting this like if I go onto my sound effects drive and I type in the word dock, sitting on a cockney, wasting time. This one. This is what it sounds like outside my house. But dude, the most dock working yell. But you get ambience of like bloke ambience. You don't know what they're saying. They're speaking English, but all you hear is like, no, going around. Just constantly. It freaks me out every time because I think someone's shouting at me, obviously. I just spend the whole time like, what? Am I in trouble? I always feel like I'm in trouble. That's my secret. I always feel like I'm in trouble. Bloke ambience, yeah. Just blokes shouting at each other. Oh, we're gonna go around here, right? Blokes. What's the language? English. Bloke language. The English blokes who work work with their hands. I have a callus on my finger. I'm a real man now. I have a callus that has formed on this part of my finger. I may even be able to see it. I wonder if this camera can do it. No. It cannot. Well, the callus has formed, so now I'm a real man.
Hey, Brad, how did you get the callus?
Playing the Steam Deck so much over the last month and clicking this button. Bloke ambience. Liam's gonna try and play Among Us. What's this game called that we're playing? Once Human. But he tried to join a server and it's full. I don't know what we're supposed to do about that. Seems annoying, doesn't it? This is why we get Wax Steven to make private servers for Minecraft. The only way. Blokes, blokes, blokes. Being a woman sucks. Where's the bloke? Where's the bloke, love? Hi, Moonfish. Thanks for the 21 month, my friend. Ah, good to see you, everybody. How are you on this nice start of the week? I'm having a horrible time. What about you? Doesn't Naruto say that? What? Where's the bloke? I feel stupid, but that was a sketch, right? It was a sketch probably in like the early 2000s, but it's now real life in America. In America. In America. Where's the bloke? Alright, let's play this game then, shall we? We got stuff to get done.
Deutsche Bahn.
I have to watch you because every other stream I like is off. I believe that to be fully true. That's the nature of streaming, baby. That's how it goes. This is how we do. Did you like the Gojira Olympic appearance? Didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey Brad, I'll link it so you can get the CA striped on the stream.
We're gonna play this for a little bit today because I've got other things that I would like to play, but we're gonna play this because I want to take tomorrow off. I've got to go and see a woman about a bloke tomorrow. I haven't played it much since last time we played it. We played it a couple of days ago. Yesterday, we did D&D and then played Murky Divers, and it was fine. It was a fine time, but I was very unwell yesterday. I really didn't feel good. Things I've added. I've added a fridge. We're going to get this powered up today. This is the plan. There's no power in the fridge at the moment. I haven't tried this new Pokemon out yet. The picture came through. Looks like shit. We got this designer's workstation, which is useless. I got this. I don't know what it is. I got this, which synthesizes a bunch of stuff and grenades. That's kind of it. I haven't really done anything because I haven't played it. Now, I would like to get some power. I'm going to try and do the power stuff. Power! Where do we put this poster? Chocolate bar. Power. Facilities? Power production. Water pump. Power. Power facility. Solar generator. Oh, I just need 3 fuses. Supplies workbench. I might be able to do that, man. Can I do that? Which one's supplies? Bloke means something like a buddy or a friend, right? Yes. Bloke. Bloke is just a man. It's just a man. If you ain't getting DMCA stricken, you ain't streaming. Where's the bloke? The bloke we like to watch playing games, love. Me when I take a week off and I get PB to run the stream instead. Does this go inside or outside? This must surely go upstairs. Oh, I need glass for this fucking thing. Wait, glass. God damn it. Oh, I need charcoal. That I can do. And quickly go and chop down a couple of trees. No, Link, you're an adult, so you can look it up for yourself if you want. You know what? Fair enough. You know what? You're right. I could do that. Is the Olympics started? If I had TV, you know what I would love to watch in the mornings? The Olympics. You know what I don't have? TV. Can you watch it online for free without getting obliterated by the TV license people in the UK? You need a license? What do you drive your TV? Every American right now about to make jokes about licenses. I'm ahead of you, it means you can't do it, so just shut up. Okay, beat you to it, so just shut your mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. What'd I get that for? We may never know. We may never know. Had to send an email. Yeah, me too. I got a TV license message the other day. I got a thing in the post that didn't have my name on it that was like, oi, you, living at, insert my address. You fucking slag. If you don't pay us our fucking money within the next fucking 48 hours, I'll cut your fucking Jacobs off. And I was like, what the fuck? So I called them and was like, boys, I just moved in. You want to calm the fuck down? What the is this for the person who used to live here, or the fact that no one's been living in this apartment for a little while and I just moved in? And the bloke on the other end was like, oh, all right. Yeah, don't worry about it. Cleared that up. Listen. That's right, you fuck off, you little shit. And I had to like go through the whole thing. He was like, have you got a TV in the house? And I was like, yep. He was like, do you watch any of these channels? Nope. I was like, I'm under the age of 40. Barely. Which means, no, I don't watch any of your fucking shitty... I'm not watching The One Show. I'm not watching fucking The Masked Singer. Actually, I've watched all of The Masked Singer. But I watched it on the fucking catch-up thing, which is legal. So, no, I didn't. Please leave me alone. I don't watch things live. I don't need a TV. No one does. I can't believe that TV licenses still exist in the future. Grow up. But yeah, it's really annoying. I loved when the Olympics was in Rio or Tokyo because it was actually in more work-friendly times. Oh yeah, that's true. What time is it on at the moment then? Is it in the morning? Am I crazy? I didn't even think about that. I just... Because it's usually just on all day, isn't it? You just fucking watch it all day. It's just you just click on the Olympics and it's on. Nine or 8 my time in the morning, because that's perfect watching for me while I wake up and just feel like absolute shite in the morning for a couple of hours. Literally, I spend a couple of hours with straight up morning sickness, just feeling dog shit. It's fucking awful. Oh, it's in Paris. Just have to watch this thing fuck the furnace until I have the glass. How much glass was it? Oh no, it was a fuse I needed to build. Oh, it did it. Here we go. Okay, where does this go? So it has to go on the top of the roof, doesn't it? Kind of want to build like an extension up here. But I won't, because I can't be bothered. What's the fucking point of a fucking extension? Genuinely have no idea if it actually has to face the sun. Now, I'm guessing I have to wire this thing up. Pylon. Can be placed indoors and outdoors as long as it's on a foundation for connecting wires. Okay. Ground terminal, wall terminal, suspended terminal. So if I just put a terminal there. On there. On there. On there. Now how do I attach this to this? All I really want is power going to this fridge so I can store food. Do I craft like a spool of wire or something? You attach wires through the build menu. Oh yeah, attach wire. Oh, it does just do that. Alright. Well, I want to unattach that wire now. Guess I could do that. Let me run it up the side of the house. this one requires a fuse. Make one fuse. Actually, what do I need? It's a glass. No. Copper. Copper's actually pretty easy to get. We have it all around. All around. Yeah, the Olympics is fun to watch sometimes. I actually remember when I was very young and I was working for my dad. That's how young I was. I must have literally been about 13. I started working at 13. That is some Victorian shit. And while I was working, he was a plasterer and I would work as a labourer for him. Just straight up day slave, just doing whatever he told me to do. But we went to this one house while the Olympics was on, and dude, I watched the Olympics all day. Had the best time of my life. I thought I made a fuse. I didn't pick it up, did I? For fuck's sake. Had a great time watching the Olympics, working in this fucking old woman's house on some plastering. Best. Absolute pure best. Would be better served here. Oh, I need the copper. I love that he just runs around with the pistol in his hand all day. What a baller, dude. Oh my god, every time. I keep... This game, I think the one thing I wish is that if you hit craft, it just goes into your pocket. I get that you do need to have craft times, but my god. I just forget that I'm waiting for it to craft and run off, thinking I've got it in my hands. Yeah. Done it. fuck happened there? Oh, I had one here. This is a mental task. You know, I was doing some mad fun shit this morning as well. I played the game for a little bit. I was like running around killing stuff because I needed metal scraps. I got fucking loads of cool shit. Was doing really fun stuff. At the moment the stream begins, I'm doing the most boring thing you could ever imagine. Okay, we're powered up. Power use 0, max output 15. Now this was all to power my fridge. Power outage. What about my water pump? Power outage. Can I create batteries like RimWorld? Nope. I assume because it's nighttime, but how do we store power? Power! There it is. Switchable pylon. Wait, I didn't get it. Automatic doors. Where the fuck is the power? Didn't I just unlock batteries? Storage battery. Portable battery. You make it on there. On here. But I don't want a portable one. What the fuck good is that? What? Definitely not this. Craft on the intermediate advanced suppliers workbench. Storage battery. It's steel. All this is just to get this fridge working. Bro, got that Monk the TV series OST playing in the background. Yeah, I just have a big playlist of random music. I don't know what's in it. A lot of it's just because I have to use copyright free music, right? So a lot of this stuff is epidemic sound and shit. Yeah, I still haven't used this Pokemon. I keep forgetting I have the Pokemon whenever I get into a fight, honestly. Oh, where is it? Fucking vanished. Oh, it's called storage battery. Not portable battery like it was advertised. Now what do I do with it? Just put it down? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? To carry it around with me? No power, non-functioning. Storage batteries are used for making drills. They cannot be put down on the territory. Great. Okay. Well, excellent. That information would have been useful before I crafted the fucking thing. You just can't get the help these days. So what do I need then? I just joined. Not good enough. Not good enough. So the fridge only works during the day. now that we have the ability, we could get a chainsaw. What's Raj got going on in his house? Because he's got all sorts of shit powered up. He's got one solar panel. What the fuck have I just done? But he's got turrets. How's he got all this going? Got 2 solar panels. So I guess I just have to wait. Fine. I'm leaving. Fuck this, dude. I'm going to get my teleportations. Jesus. Oh. Wait, bus, come back. How fucking dare you touch me? What is happening? Am I glitched? Why doesn't it create a waypoint? Hello?
Do you have trouble?
You're live on the
sleeping
internet. Don't say anything
Okay.
Untoward?
ever. Don't say anything.
Just don't say anything.
Restart your conversation from the beginning so I can hear it and join in.
Okay, hold on.
Well, this is it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but we could add the extra bits that was. Hold on, man. I gotta turn thing down. And then you said.
I also need to turn everything down, and then we say hello.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Look,
So-
hold on.
Okay.
I gotta restart Discord. Polestar, thank you for the resub, my good friend, my son, my boy.
And then he left.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm back, but
Hey.
it didn't work.
What are you trying to do?
Hold on.
You know, there's nothing worse than when you're trying to.
Complete that sentence, chat. You know, there's nothing worse than when you're trying to... ... Right, Biz?
Quick, clever energy.
Yeah,
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey!
Alright. I've returned.
Welcome back.
Start your conversation from the beginning.
Hold on, I gotta turn everything down.
How do I make a new foundation in this game?
What's going on? Why can't you join our server?
It's too busy.
What about the
Basically,
hack that Maya gave you?
No, that's just a little kid being an idiot.
Whoa!
I don't need to say that. I don't need to say that about Maya. I mean,
Jesus!
he was only trying to help.
What a fucking savage attack out of nowhere.
I'm not saying about Maya. I'm just saying about a kid.
How do I make a
Nice
new
kid.
foundation is the question to life, Liam. Says Toodlehouse and my wife to be.
Well, that is true, isn't it?
So,
that is true.
if you hit B, right, in your build menu.
Yep.
And then right click.
Yeah.
there should be
Oh.
under the structures
Oh, I
and
see.
frame should be wood foundation.
Found it. Thank you very
Right.
much.
Good. Yeah.
Liam finally leaning into the
Oh.
racism.
Instantly. You don't have any
He was
wood.
born with money,
Okay.
Wack.
Oh,
All
right.
then. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
He
okay.
was born in the dark.
Bring it up.
You merely adopted the racism. Liam was born in it.
Sorry.
Mold
That's an
is
easy joke.
bad.
But yeah, I can't join because basically I think each server has a limit of how many characters can be made on that server, and yeah, like
Man, what's that
there's-
point
there's
in
just been
that?
too
That's so
many.
annoying.
And then you can't even delete characters from servers. Like they've denied that for some reason.
It's Oopoo Hoodoo.
I don't.
Hoodoo?
understand why.
You
Oh,
do.
really? See-
Voodoo?
once you've made one on there, you can't actually delete it.
Moo moo.
So yeah, because it was funny. Like in all the servers,
What does the cow
a
say?
lot of them
Moo
are
moo.
red. So like all
For
the
the
max characters have been
44
made.
monther?
But the actual population is
Or
super low.
E-month, huh?
Like no one's playing on the server, so people have come in, made a character, run around for 2 minutes, and probably never logged back
Let's
in
see
again.
water.
And then, but it means that that server is technically it's full, but it's not
That-
really.
It's got to be something that they'll change. I can't imagine they would keep that. That is so short-sighted.
I
Yeah,
guess
that
it's
seems
is
stupid.
this game early access though?
No.
No, it's full release.
Oh, okay.
But it has its
There's no
problems.
excuse.
No.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. That's not fun. If you can't play it, sucks.
well, I what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna play it. I've already lost my base. Oh no, it's there. I'm just gonna play it and see whether I like it. And then honestly, Leah might come back and play PUBG. I'm like, I might play PUBG.
I'm
but
thinking
this
of
is
playing
closer to the-
PUBG tonight.
Say again.
I'm thinking of playing PUBG tonight.
Oh, fuck yeah, I want to play.
I may be there as moral support, just to root you guys on. If there's not enough people, I'll root with bullets. Otherwise, I'll just sit here and listen.
And have you got this game?
You might be able to join
Yeah.
on like server wipe day or whatever.
So I was
Surely it'll flush out all the dead accounts like Whack. What if Whack joins, deletes his character, and then Liam joins at exactly the moment Whack deletes his character?
You can't delete characters. They don't let you do it.
Well.
There's no options anywhere to delete a character.
And this is
So,
Whack
like,
Stevens' fault.
I don't want to say that specifically.
But we know it to be true.
I don't think that's fair. I definitely don't want to say that. Even though technically he did pick up a spot that he was using, so did a shitload of other people. So it's everyone's fault who got on the server and then isn't playing.
Whack
What I
Stevens.
worry about is if we do anything like complicated, like Whack deleting his character and me joining, or anything like that, and then I end up not playing the game, then I just become like him. I just become like
Become
taking up
like
a space,
him.
you know? I become like him.
Hated, ridiculed, and bald.
I shake my head.
Shave your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't understand that design choice. Like, you can't delete characters. That is... I don't get it. I don't know what the goal would be with that.
It's got to be like some weird server thing. Like the developers, like the engineers are like, this will create X number of problems which we don't have resources to tackle. It will be something like that rather than like we
'em.
want this in the game, but we just can't tackle it. It's you know, one of those kind of problems.
Yeah, I think that's likely the case, and maybe it's something they will continue to engineer so that it is something that can be done, because it's just such a limit, and they have like a bajillion worlds and server shards and blah 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 blah. There's so much, and with games like this, I just assume that the population drops off. You know, it always drops off.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of games. So.
Oh no,
not
bird.
How are they monetizing this game? Like,
There-
do you buy stuff in it?
You can. There is a shop for purchasing stuff, but I don't think there's any.
To be honest, they haven't really put anything in the game that has made me really want to buy any of the microtransaction stuff. Which makes this game insanely good for a free game.
Yeah, that's true. There's a battle pass which has a free version and a paid version. The paid version costs 23. No, but there's two versions. Stardust.
I keep that.
Advent Essential.
Jesus Christ.
And Stardust's Advent Premium. Okay, so one's $10, the other's like $25. US. I can't do the conversion, but okay, let's go back. So they have that, and then there is a shop, and the shop has all cosmetic items. I don't think there's anything that is pay to win.
Has it been daytime yet? It hasn't, has it?
Real way. Energy.
Because it's not like in your face with the purchase stuff.
Mm-mm.
And it's the kind of thing where it feels like, well, I mean, because it's free and you've got tons of people playing it and they're taking up
Maya's
server
house
space,
vanished,
all
by the way,
costs
look.
money.
Where did he go?
Like, how are you monetizing
What
it? How are you
did he
paying for
do?
this stuff, right? Like,
Where
so,
is
yeah,
his
it's just odd.
house?
It's just like, it's one of the first things that struck me. It was like, oh,
We may never
how are you
know.
monetizing this? Because I haven't seen anything where I'm like, oh, I need to buy something.
We simply
I know this is gonna sound
do not
really
know.
fucking stupid, so please forgive me. But so someone, I think Meyer said this was China's first AAA game, first game to come out of China. Now I don't know if that's true or not. So everything from there is just conjecture, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe it's subsidized. Maybe the Chinese
could be.
government's like, yeah, let's do a video game. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, and I cannot believe that that's the case. But I don't know otherwise how they're getting the funding. I will say that NetEase, I think it's NetEase, is one of the producers behind it, and they have made other games that have been relatively popular. Let's see. Go to Google. NetEase. That's great. I don't recognize any of these games. Life After, Identity 5. All games. Let's Strike. Baraka, Lord of the Rings, Rise to War.
Lord of the Rings. Dun 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 dun.
Thank you for doing the Green Power Ranger again. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin had that toy. It was the dagger or whatever, and it had a button that you could do that. And we definitely wore down the batteries.
Liam just heard about the Power Rangers for the first time, by the way.
What's that?
Liam has no idea what Power Rangers are.
Oh. That's okay. You don't need
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, it is okay, actually. Being ridiculed my entire life for not having a childhood like Brad's.
Being brought up exclusively by a TV with only Nickelodeon on it.
Yeah.
With only me.
All I had, baby.
Yeah. Did you like Rocco's Modern Life?
Rocco's Modern Life. Spunky!
So it was crazy hypersexualized for no reason.
It's the weirdest
If you,
fucking kid show ever, really.
yeah, if you don't include Ren and Stimpy, if you
Ren and
look at Ren and
Stimpy's my
Stimpy and
favourite show
say
of all
that was,
time.
it was not supposed to be a kid show. have to get that clip of...
Not a kid show. No, that is not Solid Snake.
I'm gonna have to get that clip of Ren song Wood that's on the back of Stimpy. It's so... It just sucks. That's all it is. It's literally those two having sex.
What the fuck?
No one can complain.
Because they weren't watching TV. They were just smoking in the kitchen.
That's terribly accurate of terribly accurate.
They just put you down in front of it, bugger off into the kitchen with a cigarette.
Watch, don't move. All right.
And a landline phone with a giant long cord on it.
Oh god, it did have a giant cord. God, answering the phone was so uncomfortable. I don't know, it still is. Except now the phone's with me all the time. Yeah, my mom was one of those types that was like a hyper gossip.
A hyper gossip.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, in my hometown, which is just this little backwaters place, that's all there was to do is to talk shit about everybody all the time. Like that was just...
Yeah, like prison rules.
Blah, blah, blah did? It's pretty... Did you know what blah, blah, blah did? I did. Let's talk about it for yeah.
If you watch those like prison reality shows, they have nothing but drama because they don't have anything to do other than create drama. They become a little soap opera world, wild RP thing.
That's an interesting concept I didn't even think about.
Yeah. 28 Days In or whatever it's called. There's a fucking show. Go and watch it. It's great. Or something like that.
I don't think I've heard of it.
It's
Makes
just,
sense though.
they just put a bunch of cameras in prison. And
said no, watch this.
So great.
It's gotta be.
But yeah, they're just all creating drama over nothing. Because what else the fuck are you gonna do? There's nothing to do in there. So any little thing becomes like a big deal because you just have no choice but to be like, did you hear what Liam said about Aaron? You know what I mean?
And it's so, dude, hey, in school I had that happen once. I had somebody come up and shove me into a locker. Guy's name was Clint. He's like, I heard you fucking said about me. I was like, I'm sorry? What? Because I heard you talking shit to me. I was like, I promise you, I would never say anything about anyone ever. I didn't say anything. They dragged us to the office. What happened? And Clint's like, well, Owen said, Aaron said, and I was like, oh, it's Owen. You know Owen. He's a dick. That's all he does is stir up shit.
It wasn't even you.
No, I would never talk shit about people. I don't do that.
Well, sometimes you say stuff that is not talking shit, and then the other person's like, "You're talking shit about me," and you're like, "Oh no, you're just dramatic as shit. You fucking pussy. Grow up."
That is absolutely true. Yeah, people look for excuse to be upset.
Yeah.
Did you use my name and other words in a sentence? You motherfucker. Boy, I don't miss school.
No.
You know, I had an interesting realization the other day. You know, every now and then people have this sort of fantasy. It's like, boy, if I could go back to school now with everything I know, oh man, I would rule that school. Or, oh man, my grades would be crazy and blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's the case. I think that even if you had the knowledge that you have, your stupid teenage emotions would still get in the way. You'd have no control.
Suddenly in a teenage body again.
Yeah, just with a better
It'd
mind
also be really
to
boring
come up
because you'd
with
just be
crazy
hanging out
shit.
with loads of little kids.
I think that'll be the worst thing.
Kids are
It's
fucking
like,
boring as shit, dude. If you stuck me in a room with a bunch of 15-year-olds, I'd be so bored. What are you gonna have a conversation about?
Well, that's the other thing too. Is like bored. Yeah.
You can't go and hang out with a bunch of old people because they'd just.
Nope.
They wouldn't do it. They'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me, kid."
think you're like weirdly knowledgeable and weirdly
Yeah,
calm.
you'd be a weird little anime character.
Yeah, weirdly unsettling. Yeah, dude, like hanging out with kids like that would be super cringe. And you're like, I don't even want to talk with you guys. This is awful. No, nothing.
Yeah. I'd like it for the
yeah.
the element of like you get to sort of start over.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind going back. I'd go. I mean, I would love to go back and redo my life. My life so far has just been a complete waste of fucking time. It's pretty brutal when you're just 40 and you're like, oh, I've done nothing of worth, and it has been a complete waste of time, and I want to go back and redo it, but I can't because obviously you can't go back in time. And that's it. And that's the end of it. You don't get any redos.
I mean,
you've wasted your life. So, good luck. See ya.
Okay, I would endure it just to invest in the right companies at the right time. You know what I mean? Because you'd be like, okay, look, I know.
Oh, if you went back
let's see,
to
Google's
if you
gonna
went
be a
back to
thing.
your life, like
Yeah.
If you were transformed into a 17-year-old now, that'd be one thing. But if you got to go back to your actual 17-year-old
If it was my own life.
oh, dude, the things I would know and redo and invest in and shit, I'd be fucking so sorted. I'd love it. It'd be rough for a few years because you'd be stuck hanging around with like 17. Like I'd be stuck hanging around with 17-year-old Liam. This guy's fucking annoying as shit, dude.
I felt I was super annoying as well. I mean, we was all annoying. Everyone's annoying when they're 17, but you going back to hang out with me as a 17-year-old and you're like 40? Fuck. Can't think of anything worse.
Yeah.
And you'd never really, really,
grew up
you've
in a
lost
time
your friend.
period.
Because by the time you get to 40 and you're interesting again, you wouldn't be interesting to me because I'd be the equivalent of 80.
Yeah. You'd be
miles away. No, but like, we grew up in a time period where the internet was still young and fresh. There were chat rooms. You could chat with adults. They'd be pretending to be something else, but you could totally do it.
Oh, I'd be fine. Because I'd know what's to come. I'd know everything that's about to happen. I'd be prepared. I'd know what to invest in.
If I went back now, like, I don't know anything about investing now, right?
Yeah, but you'd know to invest in all sorts of shit, dude.
I guess, like, if I went back, I'd be, like, waiting for Google to happen or Amazon to happen.
Just invest in Google straight away,
maybe,
day one.
And Apple.
Google, Amazon,
And
Apple. Yep.
Maybe just those three.
Really the three that you need.
Yeah.
Amazon. Yeah, it's over. It's over.
For years, your life, your life is work.
You got a couple of years.
invested.
You'd have to
You
work
can.
still because you'd have to earn money to invest. But you wouldn't need to invest much.
Go get a loan. Go get a loan
go get
and
a loan.
immediately invest it.
Yeah, this is safe in the knowledge.
Yeah. It's a good way to get a good chunk of money invested fairly quickly. And even if
But then
you're
you'd have to
paying
just
bits
like
and
the
bits
thing is
off.
you'd be going through all of the world events again. And
Oh,
like,
that would be weird.
you'd know everything that was coming, but you'd have a lot of money and influence, and you'd have such. It would have such a butterfly effect, but you'd also have like all of your friends and stuff. You'd see them, but they'd be younger, and you'd have to make new friends and a new life for yourself. You'd have to just move to Brazil or something.
It would be interesting to see how different it was. You know, if you lived your life again, how different would it actually play out? You know, if you met someone different or like...
My life would play out
all those
100% differently because I would make every single choice in the opposite way. Every choice I've ever made in my life was bad. Nothing good.
Well then.
Yeah, my life, I would love to do over my life. It's been an absolute shit show and I've hated every second of it. How about you? I dream of being able to go back in time.
I wouldn't be able to change much up until the age of 18. My life would be on the rails, pretty much. I mean, I could focus on studying and preparing financially for the things that I need to. But yeah, other than that, there's not much I really could change.
gambling on
really
sporting
weird, 'cause then
events, I
there's the
wouldn't
other
know
side.
what. I don't know who's going to win what.
Now, the safe bets are the big companies when they come out. Even if they start a little bit high, you make money, you buy shares. You make money, you buy shares. And you just do that month over month over month. And then it splits, and then you buy more, and then it splits, and then it buys more. And then somewhere around 2007, you're going to go, you know what? I'm going to pull the majority of my money out slowly. Because by the time 2008 comes around and everything fucking crashes, that's not going to hit me.
Well, the thing is, you'd be able to just pay someone smart a lot of money and just say, look, I need you, just trust me. You're going to get so rich. Just trust me here. This is mental. I know I'm 17. But invest in this. Here's some money. I want you to invest all of my money into this, and I want you to invest all of my money into this. You get fucking whatever percentage you get because you're smarter than I am and understand investing, and I don't. And he'd be like, all right, I mean, you're paying me to do it, so fine. And then he'd become one of the richest people on the planet with you. And he'd be like, all right, dude, what the fuck? What else? What else?
I'm also a time traveler. What?
And you'd just be sitting there for your whole life, just trying to remember, like, okay, what other shit blows up in a few years? Like, what other crazy fucking stuff can I invest in? And eventually you'd get there.
You could probably hit Tesla right off the bat.
You'd just remember stuff, wouldn't you? You'd be sitting there and you'd be like, Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep. Oh yeah, right. Damn it. It goes public now. Right. Okay. And I'm gonna hold on to that probably till about 2024-ish.
PayPal.
Where things start to go south. Yep, PayPal. You would have the opportunity, and you'd also have the time. That's the other thing. We think about it in such a short time frame, like right now, right? We're having this conversation. But if you actually go back there, you'd have time to think. Shit would hit you. You'd remember and go, oh yeah. You'd have to keep a book, like a cryptic world event book that
The fucking Death Note.
Because if someone finds that,
if anyone found that, that would be insane. You'd be arrested on the spot.
What is this? What is this?
Yeah,
Why does this
they'd
say
experiment on you. This is one of my
September
greatest
9th?
fears
You're
about
no.
if you got a superpower or something, the government would eventually just catch you and they would just put you in a fucking hole in the ground in a black site and just do experiments on you for the rest of your fucking life. That's all they'd do with you.
So here's an odd question along with all that, okay? So think leaps and bounds from this moment and think from a government perspective. Let's say that you are a time traveler and the government does pick you up. They recognize what you can do, they believe you, and you have all this knowledge for stuff. Now they would have teams of fucking smart people along with people that are trying to exploit it, right? And I don't know if they would actively try and change anything unless it a gain, right? A financial gain or a position of. But that doesn't mean that they would try and fix things that.
He's gone. Is it his internet?
No, I'm here.
Oh, it's his.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, it was just cutting in and out.
It has something to do with this. So I was doing this great explanation of the government not being altruistic and not preventing things.
What would be scary is if you went back in time and they found your little book and then the government pulled you in and went, how do you know about all of this? And you'd be like, I don't know, I just woke up in my 17-year-old body again. And they'd be like, okay. And then they just recruit you. And there are loads of people. There are loads.
Do you think they'd be really disappointed because of your lack of knowledge? Like, you're the only time traveler that's ever existed, but you are still
No,
you.
but there are loads. You aren't the only one.
Okay.
There is fucking tons of people. You get recruited into a little secret society of...
I just feel like if I
you-
became like a time traveler guy, I
Yeah,
feel
you'd
like
be the biggest
my
disappointment of all time.
the amount of information that I really know is only limited to, graphic design, right? It's not useful to
Useless.
anyone.
Yeah.
And like basic stuff of like basic world events, basic, really big companies to invest in. But I don't have like, I couldn't tell you how to make like, I don't know, an insane military grade weapon or something potentially useful to a government. That like they would come and talk to me and be like, well, Adobe has released some cool stuff in, you know, the last 20 years. Like, great.
I
Do you know what I mean?
I
It would
think
be
you
useful.
could still. I think you still could be useful though, because
Thank God.
okay,
I've
if
been
they
waiting for someone to
believe
come by.
that, and if I start cutting out
I
again,
need your
just
help.
yell at me.
Please.
If they believe that you're a time traveler, they believe it, and they start asking you about technology. If you just start explaining some of that stuff, that could lead to earlier, you know, inventions or
I think
creations.
the whole AI stuff could be really interesting to talk to. Like if you spoke to an engineer, someone who knows a lot, but maybe hasn't figured out AI, the whole open AI stuff, and you say, you know, they've built this thing, it's super intelligent, not yet conscious, but this is something that you could work on. And they started work on it 15 years ago instead of like 5 years ago. You know, how much further along would they be? Because I mean, that could literally change the world right now, but you know, you could essentially make it so it's like a British company gets it first instead of an American company.
Yeah. It's and the worst part is once you start changing anything with any consequences, then you lose a lot of the knowledge you would have.
What would be
because
brutal is
you
if you
can't
went back
guarantee
in
things will
time
change.
and then you jump forward from, you know, 17 to 40 and your life's exactly the same. You're still just a bitter old fucking approaching 40.
Nothing changed.
Divorced. Sad, depressed little man.
I think
I think it would be that. I think the elements would change slightly. Like the person that you end up with, that would obviously be different. But I think things happen because you're making choices, and you've made choices based on a whole series of events that probably happened in your childhood, and you're reacting to them and all the trauma about it. So like you'd still be making those choices, bad choices and good choices, but based on previous stuff that's happened to you. So I think even though the people might change and the places might change, I think the general theme of your life wouldn't change that much. And so I think you have to walk through that fire, don't you? You have to figure it out.
I guess it really depends on how much financial gain you get, because that really will be the determining factor of where you end up. Because if you have enough funds to go wherever, you probably will. To some degree, I guess that's an interesting thought too. I don't know.
That is true, actually. Yeah, if you had shit tons of money, that does solve a vast amount of problems.
It would solve,
you know,
90% of mine.
Yeah, if you went back in time and you did all the things and you invested right and you became basically a billionaire, some Elon Musk guy, maybe you wouldn't be making the same problems because you just have a completely different circumstance, because of the amount of money you have.
Well, that's not going to happen. So.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. It's a neat thought. It really is. But I think the monotony of having to go through some of that stuff would be so difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I could hang out with my friends in that age. Because they'd be saying some ridiculous things about the cool things they
You
did.
couldn't. You wouldn't be able
sex with a
to.
girl. Like,
yeah, it'd be so boring. Everything they're talking about would be so boring. Literally talking to anyone under the age of about 25 is one of the most boring things in the world now. It's very rare that you speak to someone under that age who can hold a conversation in an interesting enough way. And I'm even the most interesting people, like, probably, I'm not saying that I was interesting at that age or anything, it's just that, like, they just don't have any life experience. And it's the type of things that they're interested in, I'm just not interested in. And they have like a vivacity for life that I don't have as well. That just sort of starts to creep into every conversation, and I start getting annoyed. They still want to do stuff and achieve things in life, and I'm like, oh, I'm, and I swear to God, waiting to die.
Which is awful.
At this point, I'm literally just passing the days.
I will say though,
video game or whatever.
I doubt this will help in any way, shape, or form. But a few years back, I read something where someone says, "I'm 40, but I wake up like I'm actually 80, and I woke up 40 again." And what would you do?
That's me every day.
I've heard that same thing. I think it's actually a really powerful thought exercise. It's interesting.
Say it again. I don't understand, because I feel like that's exactly how I live my life.
No. So it's like a new lease on life exercise. You go. I'm actually 80 years old, but for whatever reason, I woke up today and I'm 40 again.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Somehow gotten 40 years back.
No, I know. This is hilarious, because when I'm 80, I'm gonna fucking rue the way that I lived today. You know. I'm gonna fucking hate myself for being this way, the way I am at the moment. It's a bit like that thing we were saying the other day, Liam, when we were walking around, about how, like, if you had a crystal ball and at 45 your life was going great, you know, you got a baby on the way, you're married again, you got a nice little house, you've made some money here and there, and you're feeling comfortable and shit. If you knew that today, you'd enjoy today.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have any sort of like depression or anxiety. You wouldn't have all these creeping, horrible thoughts, these existential dreads and things. But it's because you don't know that it makes today horrible.
It just makes it. There's an underlying of stress of like, oh, when will I meet someone that I genuinely really love again, and like what does that look like? How does that impact my life? And that kind of stress of not knowing that kind of thing, or like wanting a family but not being able to have one, like you've got all these kind of like stresses, and like being 38 and feeling a little bit old. But like the idea is that, as Brad was just saying, like if you had a crystal ball and you could go, you are going to meet someone, and by the age of 45 you will have a family, you're going to have all this stuff. It would genuinely make, I think, my everyday right now super calm, like, because I wouldn't carry I wouldn't carry that kind of stress, because I'd be like, do you know what? Just let fate or the universe or whatever take hold and just go with it, because crystal ball thing says I'm fine, and I'll go play PUBG. And whereas what's actually happening is I'm like secretly like, oh shit, maybe I need to be outside meeting people or something, I don't know. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually the same concept behind when a child is gifted, as they use the word, or prodigy. They end up telling the child that they're gifted as prodigy, and the child both gets stressed and expects it to just happen. It's like they aren't able to put in the work anymore because they've been told they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be able to do whatever they're gonna be able to do. And it ends up ruining their life because they never meet this greatness that they've been told they're gonna get their entire life. So I think that, yeah, being told that level of your future, it's already, I mean, it's the same concept.
The curse.
As soon as you know, it won't be that way, so you can't know. Which sucks. It really, really sucks.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Hexed by a hag to feel as though you are destined for greatness, be ensured of it, but then never achieving it.
And then maybe the goal is, no, you'll never achieve greatness, and just enjoy yourself.
I can do the first half.
You can never achieve greatness. I'll never be happy about it.
I will never achieve greatness, I know that. I'm just not invested enough in life to be able to do something like that. Unless it happens by pure chance. But that's ridiculous. What is greatness as well?
I guess it's subjective. It's really whatever you want it to be. So what is greatness to you, Brad?
I feel like you've got to do some iconic shit, haven't you? I don't know. You've got to be revered in the annals of history, maybe, for something. Get a Nobel, I don't know.
Well, I posit that everything's meaningless, and this isn't a bad thing. But everything's meaningless because it's just a tiny little life in a very short time span on a small earth and a infinite sea of blackness and whatever. So it's finite. What you do really doesn't matter, except for to you. Like, it only matters to you because you're the only you you're ever going to be. You're the only you inside of you. So everything is from your perspective from start to finish. So you get to make what is good and bad for yourself. You get to
but what
make
if
that
I'm
choice.
a fucking prick and my brain is broken?
Okay.
What now?
Do you want to work?
Do I want what?
Work on fixing it.
No, I don't. I'm exhausted. I've been doing that for fucking almost 40 years.
All right. So what can you do outside of that?
Probably just wait to die.
Fucking hell, Brad.
I mean, this is where I'm at.
Then you are on your path, and that is a choice you've made.
Yeah. It's fucking lame.
It is. But it's your choice, and you got
It's
to
my
make it.
choice. Yeah, this is what me and Liam keep saying as well. We're like, these are the choices that we made. You made choices in your life. Some of them terrible.
You know, this also goes back into like how a person looks and perceives themselves, right? You look in the mirror, and I can't remember who said this. I want to say it's Eddie Izzard, but I don't think it's right. But they look in the mirror and go, you know, oh, I'd fuck me, you know, or I check myself, or I wouldn't, you know. Like sometimes you look in the mirror and you don't like how you look. And it's okay to realize that it doesn't mean you're ugly. It just means you're not
today.
your own type. Wait, what?
It just means you're ugly today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. That can be true.
That's me today. It's me the last month because my skin is wrecked. Because I'm on
But if you can look at yourself and find that level of acceptance and go, you know what? Like I may not feel like I look the best, but I'm not the only person on this planet that doesn't look their best right now, and that's okay because who gives a shit? It's also like that thing when you in the middle of the night you remember something stupid you did as a kid, or maybe recently, and it eats you up inside. Oh God! And these people must think, and they're gonna remember that I peed myself in the class, and oh God! But no one really remembers. Because they're so self-centered and focused on themselves. They're only worried about their things that no one's thinking about you.
Yeah.
And that
moment helps me with the, like, if you ever do the thing where you compare yourself to other people your age or something like that, and you look around and you're like, that person's got like 2 kids, married, they've got a fucking house paid off, and I'm a fucking wretched little fucking sewer rat who hasn't got anything, and I'm like, well, they don't care about me, so why do I care about them?
Yeah. That's probably one of the hardest things to do, is to not care.
Yeah. It's hard to
really
do.
Hard. It is hard to not care.
Alamar says, I hate when people say that to me, it's your choice. That's because you can't live with the consequences of your own actions, Palomar, and you need to fucking grow up. Okay? You goddamn embarrassment.
Everything is not within your control. I will agree with that. You can't control it. You can make choices from that. That is in your control. And if you're like, well, no, when I was a kid, this happened, so therefore I can't do anything to fix it. I will not personally believe that. I think
I don't agree with that either.
You absolutely, dude. My brother is, I won't go into him too much, but as bad as my childhood his was worse. He's my half brother, and I won't get into his dad and all that sort of stuff. But his was worse, and incredibly intelligent, and was a very kind person to a degree, but fell into drugs and not that all drugs are bad, but it is when you're using them to the degree he did, and he just went off the rails, and then he kept going off the rails, and there was so many points.
You're in
where
one.
people were like, "Hey man, I'm gonna help you out," and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna shit right on that." And every moment was his choice. That was over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. There's no point where he gets to go, "Well, I had a bad childhood." I don't agree with that, because I had a shitty childhood, and I've talked about it on here. Right?
Yeah,
Yesterday-
you do get some blame. You get to blame them, but you also have to blame yourself. Eventually, you've got to take responsibility for the hand you've been dealt.
Yeah.
And it sucks, because my fucking life has been absolutely dog shit. And if you just trace it back one thing to another, eventually you just get back to my childhood was shit. You know?
Yeah.
I can blame, I can sort of just blame everything on my dad if I wanted. You know? I can blame my mum on my dad. I can blame my childhood on my dad. I can blame my drug abuse on my dad. I can literally just, you know, I wouldn't have done drugs if it weren't for my mum being annoying. Well, my mum being annoying was because my dad was a psycho. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I can do that with everything. I can do that with, like, I woke up today and I feel like dog shit. Like, I almost threw up as soon as I woke up this morning. And the reason for that is that I was on these antidepressants that I couldn't sleep. Well, I was on those because I have had depression and anxiety and insomnia my entire life. Well, I'm on those because, and I can trace that all the way back to just my dad was a fucking dickhead. Like, and if I wanted to, I could do that. But eventually you have to be like, look, there's nothing you can do about the fact that your dad was a knob end. And you literally, you can sit and like whine and cry about it. And I think actually, in fact, most people do. It's just easier to blame them. Oh, you know, 42 years old, blaming them is a great salve forever. But really, you needed at some point to just stand up and go, okay, well, I do feel like shit. I'm always going to be a little crippled from this, and it's always going to affect me in one way or another.
Yes.
But when am I just going to go, right, well, let me figure out that shit and move past it and just take responsibility for my own life and take responsibility for what happened to me.
I absolutely agree with that.
And I think most people don't, because it's so easy.
It is okay, though, to blame your past on the people that had control over you before you had the ability to take care of yourself. That's fine, because you had no choice.
My rule is 25. You can blame you can blame other people for stuff up until about 25, and then after that, you're responsible for stuff that happens to you. If by 25 you haven't figured some stuff out and started to get yourself straight, started to like do things that will rectify that and course correct you back into a state of being that will make you feel better. It might not ever happen. You might always be struggling, but if you're not doing anything and just blaming them, honestly, I think once you're a certain age, depending on your situation, it's on you.
Yeah.
Eventually.
It's just, I do think that it is hard to, it's hard for anyone to accept responsibility when it's a negative, especially if you have to turn in and look at yourself. And I still abide by that whole, you know, like the best time to do anything you want is when you think of it, but the second best time is now, because we get in our heads and we're like, I could have been learning German for the past year, but I didn't, and I'm just not even gonna try now. No, just pick it up and start learning it now. Like, just do it, man. And that's easier said than done. It really is. It is much easier to say, nah, I didn't do this when I wanted to, but I can go ahead and do it now. I never learned how to draw, but you know what? I'm gonna start learning how to draw now.
Yeah, I need to go to fucking therapy.
Yeah.
You know.
need to go to therapy. I could have been going for a year, but I'm not going to go now. It just.
Well, that costs money. Okay, well, then you've got to get a job. But I'm exhausted because of what my family did to me. Well, then you've got to figure it out. This is, again, it's on you. No, they're not coming to save you. No one's coming to get you. No one's coming to get you out of this. If you don't start doing it today, you'll never start. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing will ever get there. You're just going to feel that way forever. So, yeah, it fucking sucks the way that your life panned out. But no one is getting you out of it. Except for
also,
you're alone.
If you don't want to pull yourself out of it, if you do not want to pull yourself out of it, that's fine. That's your choice, and that's okay.
But that's the thing.
That's
It's your choice at that point.
Exactly.
That's
at this
what
point,
people don't want to accept, innit?
I remember learning this in a particularly hard spot. I remember, so I'd taken a job which had a massive pay cut, but I took it because I wanted to learn a new skill set, and this was a visual effects agency, and I wanted to learn After Effects, like motion graphics stuff. And so I went, the pay cut was insane, but I also happened to have like a whole host of different stresses happening in my life at that time. And I remember getting to this point where I was just destroyed. Like, we had no money in the bank. Catherine wasn't working. I had money, it seemed like money would enter my bank account and then flow out, and I was in debt, and it was bad. It was a really bad spot, and I was so stressed, and had severe panic attacks. Every time I would wake up, I'd be in pure fear about money, just violently in fear. And I remember talking to Catherine. I was like, look, we're in such a bad place here. And she said something which I thought was so harsh at the time, but it's kind of stayed with me because it's not harsh, it's just the truth. And she was like, you chose this. This stress that you're going through is your choice. You chose this. The things that are happening to you right now are because of the choices that you've made. And I think in that moment, I didn't want to hear it.
Slapped her across the room. Just backhanded her across the room, 1930s style.
I didn't know, I didn't.
At the time, it sounded like a harsh thing. And as she was flying backwards across the room...
As she hit the wall.
We were having a domestic. But no, yeah, I get you.
Absolutely not. But
Catherine, by the way, you might be thinking that's like his ex-wife or something. It's his cat. So I also got weirded out when he started saying it was talking to him and shit.
It's my talking cat.
Oh my god, you're prime for a sitcom. Please continue.
But we spoke about this years and years later, and I was like, do you know what? You were so right in that moment, because, and it's exactly what you guys are talking about now. That you are actually choosing elements of your life. So if you're going through something really very stressful, there's a pretty good chance that you've chose it. You chose that stress, and you might not want to believe it, and it might be hard to hear, but there is a good chance that you did. Not everything, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's realizing that and going, when you want to, say for me right now, if I want to pick a new partner, that is not only choosing happiness, but it's also choosing a new stress. So is this person going to, add something positive to my life, or are they going to add something negative, but they look positive? Do you know what I mean? So you're choosing the stress that you're adding into your life or not adding into your life. And I think it's an interesting way of looking at it. So for me, in that moment, I got the positives were I learned how to do the motion graphic stuff, which I'm still doing today, and it was wildly lucrative and very, very good for me. But it also gave me a year of horrific anxiety stress, which I think is probably still with me in some way, and I'm still dealing with it.
And you had a positive outcome, which is great, but and I think one of the scary things is our choices won't have a positive outcome. And the thing is that's okay. It's okay if you made a choice and things didn't go well. I mean, it sucks. I'm just saying you shouldn't beat yourself up because you didn't know what the future was going to hold. You made a choice and it didn't pan out. I think a lot of people do that. It makes you afraid to make the next choice or to try the next thing because of failure. And it's okay to fail. It's great when you succeed, but that has its own negatives as well. Like you're talking about, you have, you probably do carry that stress. You probably always will to some degree.
I think failure is vital. I think you have to fail because you're never going to win. You're never going to learn anything if you don't fail. So failure is key to getting good at something. It's only like super lucky people who can try something brand new and are already amazing at it. Like me and Brad's friend Andrew, whenever he would ever try something new, he was like, it's like he started like 5 levels above us. He was just naturally gifted at anything, and it was like, damn, man. And it's just some people are gifted like that, and they can sort of start in a different spot. I do think failure is like really important, and to have a positive view on failure, I think, is kind of quite good.
It's not really taught or supported by society currently. Failure is seen as such a heavy negative that you are pressured to not do it. When failure is a teacher. And you go to a stove, you touch it, you burn yourself, you have failed because you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
No, because you didn't die. And next time you're not going to do it, and you're not going to touch a fire.
Yeah.
Because you might
Wait, what's
die,
this about fire? It hurts.
Oh my god, what?
But if you do it again,
He said do.
that's on you.
Yeah, that was a choice.
You should have learned.
You made a choice to touch that fire.
But these are very simple examples of very complicated things. So it's very easy to argue against them. And it's, again, everything's subjective, and you can't guess. You know what it is? Just accept yourself. Win or lose, just fucking go, you know what, this is me, and it's okay, because you're stuck with yourself anyway, which is hard to accept.
It can be, yeah.
It really can be.
Can be.
Just look at yourself and you go, what, I'm good enough, smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Well, they like you.
I know. And that comes, people do like me, and they like me because I like myself. And boy, is that hard to say.
Something you should be working on.
Yeah. People like me because I like me. Oh.
Quick question about the game. How do I make glass? I'm guessing sand's involved, but where do I find sand?
You can actually just use gravel from the stones, and as long as you, I don't know if it might be something you have to unlock in your mimetic list thing, because this game is just menus upon menus.
I see.
But you might have to unlock it, and then you can just cook it in a furnace.
Got ya. Okay.
Well, there's that conversation for the day. That was good.
All right. See you guys.
Therapy hour.
Now I got to talk about the next thing.
I can't believe that conversation spawned off us going back in time as teenagers.
Yeah, it's all about regret, isn't it? It's about regret and self-reflection.
Regret.
And
kill wife.
And ooh.
Well, maybe not.
Wait, is that regret doing it or not doing it?
Wife. Life good. Right, wife. Life good.
Happy spouse, happy house? Because they say happy wife, happy life, but that's sexist.
Also not true.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know.
That is true that it's not true. Okay, so Meyer said that in a couple days, is it tomorrow when everything resets, or it's like the next expansion or some crap that opens up for this thing?
Tomorrow's the next chapter.
Okay.
I'm guessing in the Manibus thing. O2.
Um,
Complete the main story task in the Iron River.
Oh, 15 hours. Oh, I see that.
So I'm getting on with it.
Wait, where's my progress? This public crisis event shop. Ely's moving house, procurement silo. Now
Why fight back? Kill wife. Think about wife. Feel sad. Regret.
He's going.
This is awful. But you know what? I think it's great. Making very complicated things in very stunted language. That's great. That's the secret of happiness.
Gabriel says, I run into a problem there because I was since a child told don't make mistakes, don't be a failure. First of all, that's because you're German. That's just being German. And because of that, I have an urge to check things twice and more if I'm not sure if it's right. Yeah, it's called don't be German anymore. That's just literally you're German. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it.
But you check things twice because you know what the failure state is.
Because Santa's on his way.
If you
He's
know the
checking his
failure
list.
state,
Checking it twice. I didn't have a childhood, so I don't know any Christmas songs. I must also be German. No, you're an asshole, Annie. That's a big difference. Never get it twisted. Never. Whenever you think, oh, I wonder if maybe I have OCD. Maybe I have ADHD. No, you're just an absolute dickhead. We're over the serious conversation now, and I refuse to go back to it, and I can feel that by the answers I'm giving. We all had the conversation. We ended that conversation, and you're trying to bring us back to that conversation. All right? It is also very Asian, yeah. You might just be Korean. Very Asian.
calculator. Why not calculate now?
Oh. Smashed it. Comedy.
I love that joke. Yeah, man. Culturally, I can't even get into that because I don't have a place to talk about that. in other
Really?
cultures.
You just fucking have some eyes, watch some TV that isn't from your
No.
thing.
I don't have a background in it to tell people what is and is not wrong.
Oh.
Or
Well,
right.
being German is very wrong, first of all.
Oh.
The way that Germans live their life by basing everything around proficiency is the most wrong thing in the world. Every single German needs to chill the fuck out. And you're welcome.
Well,
I got it. I got it covered.
As an American, I'm supposed to tell everybody how they're supposed to live their lives. That's
True, yeah.
I believe that is my Jesus given right. But I just can't do that. As I tell everybody, it's their own goddamn choices that got them to where they're at today. Oh, I am an American. All right.
My bike is gonna blow up. My bike is gonna blow up. I'm not gonna get off of the bike though, Aaron. I'm gonna ride this bike to hell.
Hey, look, it's a Ghost Rider. Nope, it's just a guy on fire on his
That's
motorcycle.
not Ghost Rider. I do believe I have access to the penance stair though. Is that what it was called? Penance.
You have access to that.
I think so. Yeah. Mother's filth. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a spell.
Is that something in game?
Hi people, this is amazing. I would hear you guys every day talking about life. Is this a normal thing you do? Not really. Kind of. But no.
I mean, Brad, you do it a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I think one of the things that you should be known for is a level of introspection and honesty within yourself.
Yeah, me, yeah, but not us as a group. I don't often play games as a group, and it's just a group podcast, therapy podcast.
No, look,
I enjoy it though.
sound
I
too
don't mind
hopeful
it.
for too long. You don't want to hear stupid shit coming out of my mouth. You really don't.
I think our entire friendship group is good for this, though.
Me and Brad do it basically every day on our walk, don't we? We have
Yeah.
like a hour-long. One of us is going through something. Talk. Just something. Actually. Yeah.
Oh my god. Take the fucking AR out. Took me literally about half an hour then for him to switch weapons. Yeah, I mean, I feel like quite a lot of conversations that we have trend towards this, depending on, you know, who's about.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think our friendship group's quite good for this, though. That's why we're all friends, I think.
Yeah, it's a good medley of people at different various stages of failure, and I think that's.
Well, every single person in Oracle's Rest is traumatized to within an inch of their life, but they're also in some way sort of interesting or creative, or, you know, they're a personality of some sort, except for Wax Steven. And wow, yeah, I mean, has he even got a personality? What did he buy on Wish?
I have to.
The Wish personality of all the people I know. I mean, that guy has never got anything to say or a good opinion about anything.
What? I'm gonna have to defend Whack like.
Nah,
really
don't
hard.
defend him. He's bold.
Whack
yeah,
got
defend
me
that.
into. Whack got me into reading Korean manhwas, which I very much appreciate.
Rating Korean models.
Reading Korean.
Oh, manhwas. I heard rating Korean models. And I was like, dude, whatever this fucking creepy old man shit he got you into is insane. I love that your defense of him was that he got me into some weird creepy shit.
It's a very it's a sliding scale. Okay, it's not the same for everybody. I think it's very wholesome.
No, I think everyone in our little group is not only do they have like, the thing is, you sort of have to be traumatized to grow in a particular way, and I think if you're not in some small way traumatized, or you're not, even Maya, he doesn't seem it, but I think he is a broken man.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And like, but then everyone's also interesting and creative, and they've got something. They do something that I think makes them unique and interesting for us to talk with. So we end up, you can take any two people from Oracle's Rest and put them in a room with a microphone, and you will get an hour's podcast, and it will be good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
whatever they
that's true.
fucking literally mix and match any two people from our little crew, and you will get a conversation that will be worth listening to. It might not necessarily be one like we've had where we're talking about introspective stuff. It might just be funny or something, you know what I mean? But there will be a good conversation had that I think would make for a good and interesting podcast.
I agree with that. I definitely do think that everybody within our group of friends are very interesting, and there is a level of introspection that each one has, and does seem to bring their own flavor to the pot.
Except
which
for
is
Leia.
I gotta defend Leah now. So now
she's not able to be introspective. She's a fucking psychopath.
I think it's quite
I think
the
she's
opposite.
the least psychopathic
I think
of all of you.
she is so inside of her head so often that she needs help digging out of it.
Yeah, 100%.
She's really sad. But that's all of us. We all have our issues.
I don't have any.
Yeah, well...
You got a clean bill of health, haven't you?
Other than perfect Brad. We all have our issues.
I am perfect in every way. I knew there was one in here somewhere. Would honestly be fun to do, to be honest, have a podcast where you just spin a tombola and it picks 2 or 3 names out of the list that are just the people that we play D&D with every week. And then you just leave them for an hour with a microphone. See what they talk about. That would be really cool. Imagine it just pulls the same 2 people every week for about 3 years. By pure chance. It's Aaron and Maya again, and Aaron's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, cool, really good. Can't wait to talk to Maya again.
Something I really appreciate about Meyer is not really afraid to throw his opinion out there. And if he thinks that your perspective or your angle is incorrect, it's not that he'll just say you're completely wrong, but he is not one to shy away from positing an opposite opinion and saying, all right, well...
absolutely zero social skills.
Yeah. Well, I do think the poor guy has to limit himself because he's very
cap
smart.
himself on his intelligence.
He
definitely does. He has to spend all day sitting there like...
How do I dumb this down?
Yeah.
How do I dumb this down? I need to make sure they understand what I'm saying.
He's like, yeah, he's got like the 20 instant, and the rest of us are like barbarians with like sticks and stones. He's Dr. Stone. And we're all just there like, but make fire by hitting it. And he's like, no, you don't use the stick to hit. You want to put that one against that one and it will make fire. So you just sort of rub them together and it will make fire. And you just start hitting your own face.
Yeah, you like, rub it. I'm going to...
and he's like, no, you just...
I can't rub my hands, they'll set fire.
You just hit, so you don't want to stop hitting yourself in the face. And then we're like, haha, Maya knows so much, he's so smart. Haha, he's telling us what to do. Stop backseat gaming backseat gaming us, Maya. And he's like, okay, well... Great, and he's just watching a bunch of gibbons run around, spit on each other. And he just has no... And all we do is rip the piss out of him for being... a civilized human being while we're flinging shit at each other.
Yeah, but to be fair, flinging shit's a lot.
It is a lot. You ever go out with your friends and you would be playing with water balloons, and you're throwing water balloons at each other and everyone's having a great time, but the previous night you had filled one up with piss.
With urine?
And left it in the fridge so it's nice and cold, so they don't realise the warm one is filled with piss and different. So when you throw it at them, they're covered in piss all night, and you get them that way. You ever do that?
Now I'm worried that you did that to me, because we were friends and we played with water balloons.
This one's
every time Liam was like, oh man, it's so weird why do I smell like piss? At the end of the day, it's so weird how much I smell like piss right now.
I know I smell like piss.
Why do I always smell like piss at the end of the day? I've found some way to surreptitiously cover him in piss every day of our friendship.
Every day.
Absolutely insane.
It's getting more and more technical. You've like got a drone, so like when it rains, you're just pouring piss on him.
I'm just walking my dog in my own little world, and this little drone comes over and just drops piss on me.
Yeah. I'm about to invent a weather machine so that it starts raining just as you go out for a dog walk, and I spray you with cold piss.
Seeding clouds with
that Chinese weather balloon a couple of years ago, that was me. That was my piss balloon. Chinese piss balloon. Remember that Chinese piss balloon fiasco a couple of years ago?
Remember that Chinese piss balloon fiasco?
A sentence that's never been said before.
My life is nothing but waiting for sentences that have never been said. And just so I can experience it. Oh my god. This is unique. And I heard it.
I reckon I'll pop one out once a stream.
You're pretty good at it, yeah. It's oddly makes sense, even though it should be word salad. Like you're throwing terms together, but because of
that's the key. It has to make sense. It has to be a sentence that the words in that order have never been said before.
Yeah, it's got to be organic.
Yeah.
You can't force it, and when it happens, it's magic.
Just like a good piss.
It's Chinese piss balloon magic. That is true.
Was there anything like talking about a Chinese balloon thing? Because they shot down a few different things at that point, didn't they? And there were people saying like,
the
one of them
UFO
might be a
thing.
UFO or something. But then there was never a follow-up on it. Like, what was it? Like, because one of them was just a balloon, but there was another thing.
Like God, I've forgotten about this.
That they were like, oh, we think it might be a flying object. Because there was like they shot down like 3 things in a weekend. One of them was the Chinese balloon, and the other 2 were just, I think one of them was just something random. And then one of them, I'm sure they said it was like a UFO, but it was never like talked about ever again. And everyone's forgotten.
Yeah, I did forget completely. When was this? Was this 2022?
I don't know.
It was only last year, maybe.
I mean,
like maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
2023, February.
Bam.
So yeah, it was.
My memory wins. You 2 are old.
I mean, that's true. I am old.
Yeah.
1 years older than us. It's in the year above us at school, and we're like, haha, you're so old and decrepit.
Yeah, as we get our walking canes out.
We go for our little mental health walks every day, talking about the supplements that we needed to take in order to fucking get through lunch.
Did you take your supplements?
Christ!
Not taking.
Just to surprise me, I just interacted with like a computer puzzle, and it was like a rotation puzzle, which I've not encountered at all in this game so far. There's a lot of random shit. I'm so curious about the teams of people they must have available to just continue to add stuff to this game.
Dude, he jumped up there while I was standing late.
Is that it? I think it's it.
Yeah, that is true actually. There is. It all feels pretty nice together as well. It just doesn't feel like it's, you know, multiple games stacked on top of each other. Or...
Even though really it is.
It really is, but it is fairly cohesive.
Yeah.
I mean, from the outside, if you told someone about it, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's zombies, but there's also this government
Celamute,
agency,
thanks for the
but,
2 months. I'm glad you're enjoying the
there's
stream.
also these abyssal creatures, and then there's shadows, and then there's Pokemon.
Abyssal creatures, shadows, and Pokemon is literally describing our friendship group again.
Hello, I'm a Lich, and I'm Pikachu. And today on the podcast,
that's a great way of introducing people.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the bright side of death, because
Hello?
Pokemon are animals and only
Hello?
have a short lifespan.
Why isn't anyone here to meet me? Hello?
And I'm depressed.
Is
Which
anyone
means that
there?
my lifespan is questionable.
Why would
I'm
Dad tell me to go to the hospital if
The
there's
Lich
no one here?
lives forever.
So tired. Tired of the pain.
How is
hunger.
immortality? Oh, it's
Just
awful.
never
I
ends.
love it. Pretty good. #1 podcast in the world. There is an odd blue, you know those like blue side quest markers? There's one inside of a building, and I cannot figure out how to get into it. And it's at that point in the game where you're like, okay, is there just some sort of trick to getting inside, or is this a glitch? And I'm going to spend the next 3 hours trying to dig my way into a place that I can't enter. The game itself hasn't had a crazy amount of glitches, though.
God, I've activated a boss. I think I'm not ready for this.
Nah, you're good. Just unload.
He's on the roof. Oh my God.
Gabe said it's probably underground.
You're probably, well, there might be a way of getting into it from underground for sure, but I am not seeing the way through. It's just inside of a building that has no doors, you know, like normal buildings. Brad, have you seen those weird, like, glowing bubbles in the distance? They're like, so it's a pink circle, I guess.
Oh yeah, what is that?
So if you go to those, I got a Pokemon off of it, one of the medics or whatever. You go there, and then it's kind of like a shoot everything and kill them and survive event sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to one yesterday, and there was a what's it called, minigun that you pick up, and then as stuff comes at you, you just have to blast it and survive. But you get some pretty good stuff out of it. So if you see one, run towards it.
I'm in a spider hospital, and it's really annoying.
Oh, that place sucks. Also, did you go through the front doors? Did you start going? Okay, I did not. I made my way all the way to the top just to make my way all the way to the bottom to start the quest and go all the way to the top again, like an asshole. So, I need to look this up, but the first map that I played on had a stadium, or not a stadium, sort of like it's like a cleared parking lot with a bunch of band equipment for a concert, and there was a monster there, and you could fight the monster and get stuff, and that was like right when the game came out. This map doesn't seem to have that, or I can't find it. So, are there different maps? Because I thought they were all the same map.
I don't know, maybe it's like a level thing.
Maybe. I was wondering if the map changed, like if the map has some sort of dynamic aspect where they just, you know, like cut and paste a new part. But I can't find that place anymore. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Let me just. I still have the character. I couldn't delete it. Let me just go take a look at him.
I'm also an idiot. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh my god, I am so under attack. This is...
You gonna die?
No, I'm good, but... Jesus. I had to run away from everything.
Why are you immune? Record scratch, freeze frame. You may be wondering how I got here.
That'll never not be funny in every situation it's used.
This entire place. But Glenn said this is where to look. That he saw it in his dream.
Yeah, and we believed him. Glenn has never gotten anything right in his entire life. Where the hell is he anyway?
God damn it! He was right here.
Oh, the weapon's broken. Gods be damned. It was on the first floor.
What's better, an arrow or a throwing dagger?
Throwing daggers are kind of bugged and broken. They will absolutely wreck shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's good.
You can upgrade your weapon though, the crossbow. It does pretty good damage. Pretty easy upgrade.
Where do I upgrade it?
Build a house and build a little
the
supply of bench
concentration of
things.
stardust here is extremely high. And yet
The
there is
crafter
almost
thing.
no sign of an energy reaction.
The little, yeah,
Dr.
little
Marshall
crafting bench.
warned us that reaction activity might drop to low levels this close to the monolith's sphere of influence.
Well, I've got a bench,
By the
but I
way,
don't know.
stabilization anchors are locked in position.
Who's Dr. Marshall?
Oh wait, no,
What
it's
do
the
you
gear
mean,
bench.
who's Dr. Marshall?
Okay.
The director of our research lab? You okay, Sandra?
I don't know who you're talking about. I can't place them.
Oh, shit. I think we need to get away from this place.
Yeah, I had this Pokemon.
Alright. Let's take a look at this goddamn map. Alright, it's the exact same maps. So where was I? Where did I even see this place?
How do I heal?
There's a couple different ways, but there's like a medicine that you probably picked up. It's probably in your inventory, and you can just put it in your hotbar. What's it called?
It's like a little fucking clicking
Oh,
pen.
activator?
Yeah, activator. Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay, so it's not
Is this
there.
the only fucking way into this building? God damn, I hate this whole area so much.
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout.
Oh, I found it. Okay, I found the location. Sunbury Middle School, I think.
Am I gonna have to fight a boss with no ammo? A broken weapon.
Oh god, I did that yesterday. It
Yep.
was. Oh, dude! Literally the same boss. Luckily, I had a pistol on me that I had forgotten, so I had to like quickly switch to the pistol in order to kill this thing.
Oh, I got 355 shots in this. We should be good.
Okay. Yeah,
No
it was my
nade.
saving grace because I was out of everything.
Pokemon.
I choose you.
Weird little baghead girl. Baghead girl? Who's this? Wax Stevens' mother! Wax Steven loves being my friend.
Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. Get slapped! Wrecked!
Fatality.
Wow, you killed that way
That's
faster
the
than I did.
stuff, man. I'm a gamer though.
Yeah.
While you were in the military killing real people.
Yeah, well, but it's different.
I was
because
gaming.
none of them were giant spiders.
They were cartel members.
Yeah.
Dressed as spiders.
They were part of the spiders, but that's different.
They were part of El Speedres. Oh my god, that's so fucking loud. What the fuck? Ice cream truck outside.
Oh my god, is there
You
ice
hear
cream
it?
outside?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I would be
Damn.
running outside.
Well,
No
I'd have to get all
pants.
the way to the bottom floor. I'm in an apartment building, and it's not stopping outside because it's just a fucking
oh yeah,
truck loading road or whatever, you know.
I can hear it just sadly getting further away.
I don't know why it's playing the music. There's nowhere for it to stop.
Oh. Oh.
1,000 bullets.
Let's fix this broken stuff. Or maybe I can just make a new one. Maybe we're in the how do you get tier 3 stuff?
You unlock the intermediate bench.
It is time.
Dang it. Oh, I haven't got enough.
Fine. I'll fix what I have.
What's this? I'll be bothered. I'm just gonna repair my bullshit.
You can also upgrade your weapons.
Yeah, my stuff is all fully upgraded.
Okay, yeah.
I just figured it's time to level some of it up, maybe, but have a look at my blueprints, I guess, see if I've got anything new. An MPS 5. Sniper rifle.
Snappy rifle. Snappy rifle.
I want the fish. That's all I want.
Oh man, I haven't even been using accessories on my gun. Oh shit.
What kind of accessories are there?
Muzzle, optic, tactical, magazine.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Where
I
are
picked them
they?
up a few
Where do
times.
you do that?
So if you go to your gear menu and you right click on
Oh my
your equipped
god.
weapon.
Found it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have stuff for everything, but I do have a little for some, so tier 3 it is, tier 3. Okay.
I must say, killing the monsters as the fish in the game is fun. You've got the fish now, I don't want it.
Let's see. Can I
Not special anymore.
calibrate, please? Thank you.
Not special anymore, I don't want it. A brat.
I think think I've done the main mission, except for, you know how like you fight the shadow creature, but then you fight the real creature. I've not done that. So I fought the shadow spider. I don't know. What's it called? A drider or
a drider? Yeah, sure.
Is that what it's called?
We'll call it that.
What the fuck is it called?
In D&D, it's called a drider. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The drider. Yeah. So I don't know if that's like something that is available to do. You successfully activated enough Rift Anchors in the Iron River. Next, defeat Rift Entity. Oh, okay. Well, I think that's it. I'm just going to track that.
Oops.
I can see how you guys have been addicted to this. Once you sort of get into it,
It's just one more
drop
little
into
thing
that
you
little
want to get a little bit of iron.
Oh, you
I just need a little
can't
bit of
defeat the
tin.
monster. Go get a gun, or you can't get a gun. Okay, gear bench. Oh, what do you do to put that? Oh, you need some copper. Okay, all right, I'll get some copper.
It's every single game.
I could build my gear bench.
How do I know which area is Iron River?
I was actually under the impression that. Oh, okay. So for the dual, because you're doing the Rift Anchors, right?
Yeah,
So
which one's
on the
Iron River?
map, I completed that by. Do you know where the Grey Water Camp is? To the north, west. It's one of those. Okay. So I
That's
completed
Iron River.
this by going east and doing Blackfell Junction, and then there's two really close to each other. Richie? Is it?
That's a movie
Yeah.
starring Macaulay Culkin, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah. Came
Little
out.
Rikichi? Yeah, I remember that. It's a good, it's a good movie.
Macaulay Culkin. What a fucking stupid name. That's not a name. They made that shit up from start to finish. Macaulay is not a name. Culkin is not a name. No. I don't accept. I reject. I love Kieran Culkin though.
Yeah,
He's fast
I do
become one
too.
of my favourite people ever.
I first saw them.
All names are
in,
made up. You fucking piece of shit, Wax Stupid. That's why I don't like him, dude.
I first saw him in Scott Pilgrim.
Wax Stephen was in fucking Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Do you know the scene where he's fighting the ex-boyfriend that's like the movie star and he goes down the ramp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wax in the background.
He's the ramp.
He's
Mingus Reedus is a good one.
I think
Mingus.
there's more precedent for Mingus than there's for Macaulay.
Macaulay.
And what shall we
Keeper,
name
you
him?
don't. You can just walk away from your computer. You don't need to be here and then apologize if you have to go and do something. Keeper just came back and
No.
wrote, "Sorry everyone, I disappeared. I had to take care of some life stuff." You can do that. You're allowed.
No.
No one's judging
No.
you.
I am.
The moment Keeper stands up from her keyboard and starts moving away, they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go for a quick wee." Everyone's like, "Fuck him. We're abandoner, traitor."
Traitor. How could you do this? We trusted you. And all you could do is just
Wonder if this
walk
is
away.
one. Can I go? Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out if I'm in Iron River or not.
I don't know. Like I said, I completed the ones around that area and in the north, and it was like, yeah, you've done it. So.
That's the point of a stream, though. That it's just on in the background while you live your life. If you're just sat there with my stream on full screen, cross-legged on the TV, you're just sat like a kid watching Saturday morning cartoons. And you're doing nothing else but watching this stream. I would honestly fear for you. I'd be fearful of you as well. That's some psychopath shit. You've got to be doing something else.
You're in those like PJs and your feet are kicking while you're on the couch. You have no socks on. You're eating cereal.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sort of doing that little, you know, sitting down on the couch dance wiggle while watching a stream. It sounds incredible. I mean, I know we're saying that you shouldn't be doing this, but
streams are just modern day radio. They're just, you know, on TikTok when you need to have the little Subway Surfers going underneath the video to be able to concentrate. That.
So I can't do
What if I'm
that.
doing exactly that, but I'm also on the clock? No, that's doing two things at once. That counts.
Those TikTok videos
Reading
where
manhwa. Yeah, you guys are just listing off stuff. What if I'm doing something else at the same time as watching the stream? Yep, that's exact. You've done it. Congratulations. You've ticked the only box that was required for what we're talking about. It's exclusively only if you're doing nothing else.
I can't deal with those videos that have like they're telling a story about how their pet passed away and then they had to gain strength, but on the other side someone's like putting putty on a wall, or then they're putting their hands in sand.
What sucks about it is when like you can't get to the original.
Go no further.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You can't.
She's not letting me go here.
Like, I don't really use TikTok, but my daughter does, and she'll, comes up and shows me stuff all the time. And the first couple times she did it, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why is this guy mixing slime? Like this, someone's singing, but why is this person mixing slime while they're singing? It's like, no, you're not really supposed to pay attention to that.
Yeah, that part
why
doesn't
is it
matter.
there?
Sometimes, because normally if like that's happening, you can just click at the bottom. It'll just like have a thing that's like takes you back to the video that they're using or whatever.
Okay.
Just so that you can only have the one that you want to watch full screen. But when you can't do that, but you're actually interested in what they have to say, but you're stuck watching the putty side of it as well, you feel like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm desperately trying to pay attention and failing, because to be fair, that stuff is kind of oddly interesting to watch just because it's mindless. It's like, oh, look what they're doing.
Yeah. It's the people that sit there and make those videos purely to slap onto the side of another video that concern me. Like, that's your job.
Content mills.
Content mill.
All it is. And boy, does it work.
Welcome to the Windward Stardust Swamp.
God, that's hard to say.
Welcome
Oh my God,
to
killed
the
you.
Windward Stardust Swamp.
Impossible, can't do it.
Stardust Swamp.
Voice acting.
Acting!
When they do those like little...
Peter picked a pepper on his pricky little prick.
Just to warm up their voice or whatever.
Welcome to the Windward Stardust Swamp.
Oops. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I think it would be better go here, and then we'll drive up the road instead of going in from the side. We can collect all the little teleporters on the way up the road there. We can get on the little bike and we can go up the road and collect all the little teleporters on the way up, rather than have to come all the way across and go down and then back up again. We can do two things at once this way, can't we? Can't we?
It's called efficiency, isn't it?
We call it efficiency over in the Boglands in Ireland.
Right in Baglands, You're gonna be doing one thing, do two things.
Ow!
More often than not, if you're doing one thing, do three things.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Such a good song.
I made it.
I want a hardcore MMO set in Jurassic Park. Just like
An
this.
MMO.
Well, as MMO as this is. A hardcore multiplayer run around with less ability to have guns and crazy dinosaurs that could eat you easily, and you're just, but not all of them. Sometimes you're just sitting there and you're watching
a game called Ark that had dinosaurs in it.
I think you are describing Ark.
You're right. I really do not enjoy Ark.
Tell us why in excruciating detail, please.
Because every character model that people made was like impossible. My hands were just massive and their face just took me out of the game. Just took me right out of the game. Out of the reality of a game of dinosaurs and flying technologies. And
I started watching the Ark. There was like an animated series that came out with Ark, and I was like, well, this is probably going to be absolute dog shit. Everyone in it's famous as shit. David Tennant's in it.
Really? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I watched like one episode and then I think I had a little bit of a mental breakdown. And for some reason just didn't pick it up. I don't know. There are huge portions of this year that are just redacted. Where like I start doing stuff and I remember, but then my memory blanks, and for some reason I didn't finish watching that TV show.
Some sort of Brad brain middle management who's like watching the flow of memories. Goes, no, black that out. Black that out. No.
We lost that. We lost that.
Remove that word.
That'll have to do for fuel. We shall have to pick some up on the way. We'll have to search the back of some of these vehicles on the road. I say, old chap. Right, do you count? That's Rift Anchor Highland. How do you know where places are on the map? Oh, Iron River. Is this where I'm at? Oh, I'm in Iron River. Okay, so it is. It's this side of the map.
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes I show up in a place and I have no idea while I'm killing everybody in it.
In the game?
Yes.
Aaron just wakes up, his hands covered in blood.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's happened again.
He's
Am I here?
He's in a completely different state.
How's that on the ground?
A vehicle he's never seen before.
That has got to be the scariest thing to happen.
Yeah, your beard's like really grown out. It's been like that long.
Oh god.
Just losing time.
Yeah. You're in fucking France.
That is absolutely a fear I have that I don't think I recognize, is the idea of actually losing time and having no idea. I think it's one thing if you have like a vague idea, like, yeah, okay, well I was at the house the entire week and what was going on. I don't remember specifically what was going on, but I was at the house.
I remember having like when I was younger, I had, it is weird, but I had epileptic fits.
Oh.
And weirdly, in my adulthood, I haven't had any. Like, I don't really know what was going on, but I got diagnosed with it and stuff. But
it's sleep and alcohol. Sleep and less alcohol. Because it would always be after we had a fucking lighthouse party or some shit.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know what was going on. but the weirdest thing is like, when you're conscious and you're on your feet, I guess fainting is exactly the same as well, but like you're conscious on your feet and then the next second you're waking up and you're on the floor. That disconnect between, like, you're missing time from, you're missing the fall. And so you're talking to someone and then suddenly you're waking up on the floor and that's so strange, that kind of feeling of not knowing, how did I get here? Why am I now on the floor? Yeah, that just even missing just that amount of time was off. So if you woke up and it's been a month and you did have like a full-on beard and you have been present, you've been doing shit, but you are not aware. Like, that'd be terrifying.
The only thing I have even remotely close to that is when I had knee surgery back in the military, and there was they put you under, and I've never been put under for anything, and I just remember waking up and realizing that it felt like I didn't exist for a while. I just did not exist, and
dude.
that was unnerving as fuck.
I've had 2 surgeries in my life. One was when I was a little kid, don't remember any of it, but apparently I woke up on the table because I have extreme resistance to being asleep, apparently.
Okay.
And the second time I had a surgery, that you wake up, I woke up after that fucking sleep and I felt brand new.
Really?
I'd never had a better sleep in my life. I felt incredible. I've never slept before. That's when I learned that I've never been asleep before.
So we just need to get you some anesthesia.
Just get me some
you
fucking,
under.
yeah, dude.
Just need to get you under.
I'd take it every night. If someone was like, here's just a machine, that's how I'd sleep every single night.
I take specific meds for PTSD nightmares, and they work for the most part. But
what you got? What you got?
Hold on,
send me some.
All my pills here.
Send me some. Send me a few.
It's called Prazosin. It's very interesting because it has the side effect is that it has been found to prevent PTSD nightmares for soldiers and sailors. That was the side effect they found.
Huh.
So my doctor is like, "You want to try it?" It's like, "Yes, please, yes." And it's incredible. I don't have the same PTSD nightmares that I used to have. They still come every now and then, but it's not every night, and it's pretty great.
That'll do. Yeah.
But it's not always enough, and it wasn't until this year that I started using CBD gummies that have a wee bit of THC in them. And on those nights, I get close to not existing. Like, I wake up and I can't remember my dreams, and I always remember.
I used to smoke weed every day. Every day. And I didn't dream for a decade.
Yeah.
And I started now, I found out that all of my dreams are nightmares constantly. Apparently all I do is like moan and cry and scream in my sleep.
That's awful. Sorry.
Yeah, it's horrific. I just have nightmares constantly. I just thought that's what dreams were until I found out other people don't do it. Oh, fuck.
Don't go back. Now. Wait. You're back.
You don't scream in your sleep? Everyone screams in their sleep. Yeah.
Can I go here?
Stop.
It's been a helpful like tool that I can use every so often. It's just like, okay, I really need to get some rest.
Stay
I don't feel
here.
like I've gotten
Don't
rest.
head back now. You're back.
Can't get to any of these anchors.
Stop. Please.
Are they high up? I remember. Are you in the one place where there's like 2 close together?
No, I don't. I have the thing where it won't let me go further ahead. She starts going, stop, please. Don't go any further.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Is that level?
Go no further.
Yeah, I think that's where the next expansion's gonna, or the next whatever.
So which
tomorrow
one of these
when it
fucking
opens up.
things? You know what would be useful is if the map told me where Iron River was.
I'm telling you, I had the same issue, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna open up everything on the map. than I did.
Iron River Region Guide.
Maybe it's all Iron River. No, that wouldn't make sense.
This is the Iron River.
I'd have to go soon. My dog is getting more and more angry that I haven't fed her. I usually feed her at 5, but she just starts getting more angry around about 4. And what she does is, like, I'm in a room where I can look out my window and I can see my garden. And she stands out in the garden, barking, but facing the window because she knows she's barking at me, but from the garden, because she knows that eventually I'll come out and tell her off, and there's a higher chance that I'll just feed her.
Oh, she's clever. She's clever. She is.
She's smart. It's annoying.
I have 2 pups myself, and they're both. Well, Sunny is the clever asshole who will run into my arm with a cold nose over and over and over again and start jumping up and down. It's like, it is time to eat, god damn it. Like, all right. They know, and it works. Gets me up.
My dog died last year, both of them, so thanks for bringing that up, guys.
No. You don't get, no. Nope. I accept
guys.
no. Nope.
Thanks for bringing it up.
I nearly bought you a little rabbit the other day.
No, you've done that before.
No.
Tell him the story
Rabbits
of when
just die.
I think I bought the rabbit. Me and Andrew bought a rabbit.
Yeah. So when we were young, we was like 17 or something, and Andrew had just got his first car, and we had decided that we were all going to go camping. And so me, Andrew, and Brad jump in Andrew's car that he literally hasn't driven anywhere. Like, he's brand new at driving. And we decided to drive 500 miles to the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Lake District kind of place, Peak District or something like that, to go camping. And so we go camping, it's a complete disaster, and there's stories about how bad that is. But on the way home, we are driving down this little lane, and there's a sign, and it says rabbits for sale. And Andrew just brakes really hard, swerves into this place, and we're looking at these rabbits. They're on a farm, and Andrew and Brad decide that one of them is going to buy the rabbit because it would be funny.
Because it will be funny.
So they buy this rabbit, and then they give it to me and go, well, there you go. I had that rabbit for 8 years. I had to feed it.
Oh my
clean up
god.
its shit. I had to build an entire pen for it. I had to buy a hutch for it. Like, hay, food. Had to take it to the vets, which cost like hundreds of pounds because there was stuff wrong with the bloody rabbit. 8 years I had this stupid ass rabbit, which they bought for a joke.
That is so impressive. 8 years.
Yeah, and I had to look after this thing. And it's a great little rabbit, but my mum was pissed.
I came
She was
out with a rabbit.
She's like, what have you done? What do you mean you bought a rabbit? And I've got to look after this now. Like, yep. Yeah.
Wow.
And so the other day, I was walking to the pet shop, and they happened to sell rabbits, and I sent a photo of a rabbit to Brad. So I'm going to buy you a fucking rabbit, and you're going to look after it for 8 years. I did.
Life doesn't work that way. It would die within the first month, and he would just have extra trauma.
Yeah.
Because that's what life does.
That is what life does.
Yeah, but hey, you know, I've had 2 rabbits at different points in my life, and they did not last long. Rabbits are, I guess, you know, they're hyper timid and easy to scare and everything else like that. And they'll just die for no reason. They just die. They just get a little too startled one day, and that's it. So, good on you. You must have been a good rabbit parent in order to have them survive for that long.
I definitely looked after it. Yeah, we built it a nice little hutch. I mean, it had to be completely protected from foxes and all that kind of stuff. So we yeah, did all right, but not my choice of pet, to be honest. But
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Rabbits are interesting. Have you ever seen those images of like those crazy huge rabbits? They're like as big as dogs.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what it would be like to. Oh, sorry, just had a game event. Sucked me into another world. Okay. What the fuck? I've got a bag over my head and there's someone named Chuckles the Clown. What is this?
I found one of those pink things. I'm gonna head towards it.
Okay, okay.
Oh no. Loot crate is available. Take it or leave it.
Hello.
Hello.
Well.
Well.
Look who's decided to show his face.
It's me.
Oh my
me.
god, I got a new deviant. Sick. What is that? The mini Fiesta.
Ooh. Mini Fiesta.
A mini Ford Fiesta.
So, have you guys done that boss yet for the region you're in right now?
I literally cannot gain access to the 5th rift anchor here because it does that thing where it goes, no, turn back. No, don't go there. And I don't know
There is
how
one
to beat
location that has 2 anchors.
Which one?
Pull
Pull up my screen.
I'm gonna hop.
My stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop onto your stream real
I'll
quick
just show
and
you the
find
map.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the one just to the east of your like where you are right now.
This one.
Can you move the map so I can see a bit better?
What, am I hearing double?
Yeah.
You might be because I'm stupid. Give me 1 second to fix that. There we go. All right. Yeah, there's one. You see that? Just south. Move your mouse down. Those 2 gray markers.
Oh yeah, this counts.
Yeah, those 2.
Great.
All right. I guess I'll hop on and I will. I'll play for a bit.
All right.
It's time to play.
He's gonna get really excited. He's like, finally I can do these missions. I've been waiting to do these missions, and I'm gonna log off and go make some dinner. Aaron's gonna get some dinner. Liam's gonna walk his dog, and Maya will literally, I think, quite literally, self-immolate.
I mean, like, I have some auditions I have to do today, so like, it's probably for the best that I only play for a short while today anyway.
Are you holding the match?
Always.
Always. He's always
Yeah.
holding a match. So very calmly. I am at the point where I can do that rift boss. I've done the anchors and everything.
Cool. All right.
So
So,
we can
yeah,
do that.
we'll help Brad with his anchors then, and then we will do it, I guess. And then I gotta go.
I'm playing. Oh my god. Did I find out how to delete your character?
What?
I just got a failed screen.
A failed
What?
screen?
Yeah, I don't want to like spoil what happened, but this is insane. Is it starting over again? What?
What, you lost everything?
No. I didn't. It's like it's restarting it. It would be hilarious if this deleted my character. I can't. I don't want to explain this because I want you guys to get to this point. Some random side quest that sucked me into a fun land. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it.
Welcome to the fun land. This
Did
is
you go
where
into an
the fun
instance?
begins.
Yeah, it is instanced.
Yeah, then I know what you did.
Okay. Did it involve a gun?
A gun?
What the fuck?
And maybe I have no idea what you're doing.
So... Why is it making me do this over and over again? Accept the challenge.
No idea.
I mean, I'm having to play roulette with somebody. I'll say that. I'm having to play Russian roulette.
Play roulette. Okay, I don't know what that is. But there's a place that I want to take you guys once we help Brad with these 2 rift anchors.
I've done it. I've got the boss.
Okay. Let me send the party invites in then. I think Aaron might be AFK for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a minute.
All right.
Okay, there's got to be a third option I'm not seeing. There's got to be a third option because this is frustrating. And I'm just stuck in this place forever? Okay, hold on.
You try relogging maybe. If
Yeah.
it's truly bugged, but I wonder.
Wait. I think I found it. I think I found the option. He's cheating. You piece of garbage.
So Ratch is out of town for like a week, right?
I don't know. I don't
He
know how long
mentioned.
he's gone.
Possibly.
He told me.
Oh, okay. So then you. Okay.
So, no, but you posited it like a question.
Just in case the information's changed.
Oh, I have no idea.
All right.
So yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, well, I figured out nothing. Here I thought I was clever, but I'm not. Cool. Super cool. Oh, wait a minute.
Alright guys, I'm gonna jump out now. Gonna go sort the dog out.
Bye.
Yeah, mate.
Sort your dog out.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Brad, do you see me on the map? Actually, I'll help you with your anchor first, right? I'm driving to you.
I'm just gonna click the anchor and then leave. Don't bother.
Okay. I want to pick you up.
Alright.
Take you to my place. Take you to a thing I want to show you. And by show you, I mean, I haven't done it either, but it's like on the route to the boss.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope I'm mistaken.
Oh, I was asking if the Raptor's gone because, you know, because you're ahead of him, but if he misses the start of the next chapter, we can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
He'll catch up anyway. He's already level 30.
I'm not surprised. Wait, what level are you?
Why do you ask?
Mm-hmm.
What's the significance in that question?
I like.
Oh Jesus, I'm gonna die.
I'm on my way.
The door's open. Now, stealthily deal with the guy on the other side. How? I can't use my weapons.
Taking my place to show you something. Don't worry. There's dinner involved.
Season goal complete.
Oh?
Well, but he didn't do anything. Oh my god. I want to flip tables.
No! No! Can I get to you in time? How do I get up there? You have an activator, right? You have a adrenaline, right, to res yourself?
Yep, I'm leaving.
Okay, can you come to where I am? I'll try and meet you halfway. Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna fail again, aren't I?
Get in. It's not safe here. Alright, you might have missed my party invite, Aaron. I'll try and resend it to you in a second.
Yeah, I'm not in a cutscene, so.
Okay, let's see. You had friends invite.
Nothing showed up. I must be instanced or something. Sorry, I'm making everybody wait here as I'm stuck in this hellhole and I can't get out of it.
It's all good.
Okay. I think I understand.
That sounds like a laugh of understanding.
Yep.
Manic understanding.
Yep. I'm surprised that the answer was as stupid as that, but that's fine.
So this is where I moved my house to temporarily.
Okay.
Like, when you open the build menu and tap Z, you can just move your house. But then, I then increased my territory. Like, when we got like level 10 or something, we could increase our like territory by a level. And so like my property, I think, expands all the way to here. So I couldn't put it back where we were. If you tap B, you can see how big my territory is now. Should be like a red zone, right?
You can't just move nearer to where we were?
I can do eventually, but I just didn't have time last night.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming back to the real world.
What are you showing me? Is that what you were showing me?
No, but we're close to where I want us to go. If you hit the map, there's an icon to the northwest called Securement Silo Phi. That's like a dungeon, apparently. I haven't done it yet, but I was waiting for us to do it together.
Let's go.
I am ready for an invite.
Okay, sending invite. No friends to invite. Invite Aronu. Did you see it?
I did. I hit Y.
All right.
You guys are.
Who's Aaron? Oh, you're all the way down there.
That's okay. I can teleport to your house.
Okay. You can teleport to my house?
I sure can.
Oh, cool. I had no idea you could teleport to friends' houses.
I didn't either.
Might be a better idea that we all place our houses in completely random locations.
That is a fair point, yeah.
Yeah, to allow us to, what
TP
is
about.
this? What?
What's
You have
what?
to
You're at
teach
my
me how
house?
this- Yeah, well, I went through some sort of door portal. There we go.
Oh, right. That's the door Pokemon.
Yeah, I've been doing that one, but I don't know how to use all those shards or whatever. So
Okay. So, yeah, he makes shards, and then you can then craft the shards into a door, and you can make 2 doors in total.
tutors.
Yeah, it's 2 doors.
That's King Henry VIII. That is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my way. Here I come.
King Henry
Over
2
there.
door.
King Henry 2 door. 2 doors. Oh, I went in. I went in. I went in. I went in.
All right.
Oh, can I surf? I'm not
Nah.
gonna try. There we go.
King Henry 2 door.
Ah, so Henry 2 doors that is.
I haven't seen this guy's territory before. It's looking pretty cool.
It is pretty nice.
I'm not jealous about his building skills whatsoever.
I hope that this is lag and I didn't see what I just saw. Nope,
Oh, no,
this is
you've
what
seen
happened.
it. Oh, you've seen it.
All right.
It's intentional.
Yes, yes, of course. Well, that's of course.
Vehicle nearly destroyed. Let's get that.
Oh, it's one of these things. Oh yeah, these are peppered around every now and then. I don't know if they're multiplayer.
I have no idea.
Details. Can I get in?
Yeah, it says wait for
19,
leader's
please
action.
Wait for leader's actions.
Oh, yeah, it says
It's gotta be
recommended
the
players
leader that
1.
does. Yeah, but you know, screw it. Let's all. Yes. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave.
Kill the enemy boss in the zone. Tombstone.
Some stuff spawning. Cool.
Yep. Oh yeah, if you just press V, you can do melee attacks without having to swap to your weapon.
My internal temperature regulation is balked. Glitched.
For real life?
Mm-hmm. So I actually can't tell that it's really hot at the moment. Which is probably really bad because I'm probably really overheating and just not aware of it, but I find it quite useful for this heat wave.
That you're not experiencing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, it's so hot, I cannot breathe. And I'm like, well,
sucks to suck.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sucks to suck. Wait, you guys went into. Wait, Brad's coming back.
Wait, are we not supposed to leave that room?
Huh? I don't know. I'm just.
No, we are. You just-
places.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The dog speaks.
My dogs is barking.
Yep.
Okay. Here it looks like the place.
I'd done one of these, and you could get like this access card that allowed you to go to a special level, and it was important to do the special level before you kill the boss.
Yes.
Because I didn't know that, and I screwed myself. So
you got teleported. So I think this is it. The Rosetta V3 access card. So we need to find that access card to use this door.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Excellent. Nice.
There's a little thing here. Eliminate
nest
sack.
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten a sack.
Give him the sack.
I've done that sack too. Well, I haven't done it.
There's 2 more sacks remaining. I'm not so sure if I like the SMG. It doesn't. I mean, like, it does damage, but like it's not ridiculously crazily overpowered.
Yeah, I didn't like it. So right now, after everything, this handgun and the sniper rifle. Those are my babies. The sniper rifle has there's like no bullet drop, so as long as you can vaguely get near the head. Oh, there's Tombstone.
Oh, hello.
So this isn't the story thing we're doing, right? This is just a side thing.
Yeah, it's just a random. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dying. Oh, I died.
Okay, just hold on. We'll get you.
I stood in the fire. I'll just adrenaline shot myself.
Oh my god, I didn't realize how much. Whoa! Whoa! What is.
Nice.
New cradle override mode unlocked. Okay. Oh, I'm not close enough to get the goo.
Got a military shovel.
A military
Blueprint.
shovel. I got a pistol and some mods.
I got a shotgun. I'll be getting rid of that and breaking it down. Sometimes you can get the blueprints from breaking those things down.
Yeah. All right. I guess we just do the boss now, like the actual boss.
I don't know. I thought, is that the boss? Because
yeah, it is. I hopped out the end. But I'm saying the boss is in the boss.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Well, that sounds great, but I've got to go.
Oh, okay.
You were given a chance to do something, and you picked that dungeon. Luckily, I will be tabbing out and tagging in Cord.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
I'm gonna throw up if I keep playing. I'm too unwell. I can't do another hour.
Okay. All right. I see how it is.
I might be back in a bit, but I need to go and eat some food and just not be sat on my computer because
go
I'm
rest, go
extremely
rest.
unwell.
No worries. I gotta do this audition then.
You can go and do that, boss. I don't care. You don't have to wait for us. You've only got 2 days, right?
We have like 14, 13 hours or some shit.
Yeah, just go and do it. I'll just do it later.
Is there a way I can remake my character, or do I have to go through?
Don't know.
All right. Yeah, I don't feel too well. It's hit me. I need food and I need to not be sat on the computer. I had fun today though. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll probably stream on the second channel tonight, either this or PUBG, unless I feel worse. But and no stream tomorrow. I'm going to take the day off because I've got a doctor appointment and I just want to work on some stuff for Cura and take it a little bit easy, not burn through the spoons. So we'll be back on Wednesday for either this or Slay the Princess at some point this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.